Good morning. My name is Rhea Cantaria, and please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to welcome our a cappella choir and VRC to sing our national anthem. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, administrators, school committee, and most importantly, our graduating class. Welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. My name is Risha Kandaria, and I am the student representative on the school committee. Graduates, today is not just a day that follows your academic achievements. Today is a representation of all of the challenges you have navigated and the personal growth that you have achieved. It is a culmination of your dedication, perseverance, and your commitment to education that has led you to this milestone. I would like to thank everyone in the audience, as well as those who aren't or couldn't be here today, for the love they have shown me and my classmates. This triumph would not have been possible without the boundless support. I would also like to extend a huge thank you to the school committee, especially as I've gotten to learn and grow from this position during my senior year. Their devotion to our school and community is unlike any other. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this community. Maybe a new track? Anyways, graduates, I know that we've cleared many hurdles to get to this point, so I'll keep this program running. I'll now pass the mic to our mayor. At this time, I'd like to welcome our Honorable Mayor, J. Christian Dumas, to the podium.
I was gonna thank you, but that little dig was, not really appreciated, but she got me good and continues to do it, and she's like a little ninja. She just sneaks up and, thank you. Good morning, class of 2024. For those who do not know me, my name is Christian Dumas, and I am the mayor here in Marlborough. It is my pleasure to be here today with the Marlborough High School graduating class of 2024. I'd like to also recognize and welcome Superintendent Mary Murphy, our distinguished school committee, city councilors, school administration, teachers, parents, family members, and State Representative Danielle Gregoire. 26 years ago, I was part of class in 1998. I was where you are sitting today. Some of you are excited, some are sad, and I know all of you are nervous. However, I know that one thing that you all have in common is that you aren't sweating like I was in the field house when I was graduating. It's a nice cool breeze today. Regardless of where I sat or how hot it was, if you told me 26 years ago that I would be the mayor of Marlborough giving a speech to the class of 2024, I would have told you that you were out of your mind. That is what I want to focus my brief remarks on today. Sitting in your chair today, you have no idea where your life is going to take you. Some of you may have a clear idea of where you want to go, and you may be right. But if you're like me, you'll have several paths along your journey. While I'm a proud graduate of Marlborough High School, what you may not know is that as an adult, I attended the Assabet After Dark program, where I got my cosmetology license. It was an experience, along with my college degree and time in corporate America, that allowed me to be successfully lead my family business for the past 14 years. I share this not to focus on myself, but to implore to follow your own path. Your success is determined and defined by you alone. Your life will take many paths, many forms, and many shapes. None of you will be right or wrong, or better or worse. Whether you decide to join the workforce, go to college, join the military, open your own small business, or completely chart your own course, take stock in the fact that this is your choice and it's also your journey. Each individual stage in your life, whether you are with it for 10 months or 10 years, will provide you valuable lessons and some incredible friends along the way. And don't get me wrong, my friends are definitely jealous that I am the mayor, but it's a hard job nonetheless. If there's one thing that you take away from these remarks, is that hard work is the true key to success. That is a lesson many, if not all of you, already have experience with. I would not be able to stand here and bore you today if it wasn't due to hard work and dedication. If you find something that inspires you, then go after it. Nothing brings me more joy than being part of this community, which is why I think I am the luckiest guy in the world to be your mayor. I encourage all of you to find what motivates you and go after it. There is no right profession, no judgment for taking a gap year, and no shame in going your own way. Returning to school later in life was not what I expected, but it was one of the best things I did. You have so many choices in front of you today, but only you know what's right for you. I wish all the best with figuring out what those choices in this wonderful journey called life is. Congratulations, class of 2024. I am so very proud of you. Do not forget, you'll always represent Marlborough, and please continue to make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Dumas. Good morning, students, parents, educators, school committee members, city councilors, distinguished guests. I am Mary Murphy, the superintendent of the Marlborough Public Schools. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you to the Marlborough High School class of 2024 graduation ceremony. I am trying a different type of speech today, so please forgive my many mistakes. I will attempt to welcome students, families, and community members in Portuguese and Spanish, and end my welcome in English. Once again, please forgive my many mistakes. As you can see, I'm already starting. Bom dia, alumnos, pais, educadores, membros do comité escolar, conselheiros municipais, distintos convidados. Eu sou Mary Murphy, superintendente das escolas Publicas G. Marlborough. E com grande prazer e orgulho que les dois boas vindas à cerimônia de formatura da turma de 2024 de Escola Marlborough High. Vou tentar fazer chipo diferente de discurso hoje, portanto, perdoam muitos erros. Hoje, ao nos reunimos para celebrar vocês formandos e seus anos de trabalho árduo. Também estamos marcando o início de novo capítulo em suas vidas. Esta cerimônia reflete não apenas suas conquistas individuais, mas também os esforços coletivos, famílias, de toda a comunidade, escola, a cruzaram o palco. Hoje vocês estarão caminhando para o próximo capítulo de suas vidas. Parabéns! Formundos, não tenho dúvidas de que vocês continuarão a nos deixar orgulhosos. Buenos dias, alumnos, padres, educadores, miembros del comité escolar, concejales, distinguidos invitados. Soy Mary Murphy, la superintendente de las escuelas públicas de Marlborough. Es con gran placer, orgullo, que los doy la bienvenida a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase de 2024 de la Escuela Secundaria de Marlborough. Hoy voy a intentar un discurso diferente, así que por favor perdonen todos mis errores. Hoy, mientras nos reunimos para celebrarlos, ustedes la graduados y a sus años de trabajo arduo. También estamos marcando el comienzo de un nuevo capítulo en sus vidas. Esta ceremonia refleja no solo sus logros individuales, sino también los esfuerzos colectivos de sus familias y de toda la comunidad escolar. Hoy el cruzar el podio estarán caminando hacia el siguiente capítulo de sus vidas. Enhorabuena, graduados, no me cabe de que seguirán Ye no non dodes, danos, de orgullo. Graduates, today as we gather to celebrate you and your years of hard work, we are also marking the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. This ceremony reflects not only your individual achievements, but also the collective efforts of your families and the entire school committee. As you cross the stage today, you will be walking towards the next chapter of your life. Congratulations, graduates. I have no doubts that you will continue to make us proud. Thank you, gracias, obrigada. At this time, I would like to welcome our high school principal, Dr. Dan Riley, to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful ceremony on this beautiful day. I warn you, the pollen does have my number today, so. What's up? How you guys doing? Yeah, everybody awake? All right, all right. Members of the class of 2024, this is a very special day, and before I begin, we have some amazing people to thank for making this day possible for you. Thank you to our facilities crew, Mr. White, Mr. O'Coin, and Mr. Jackson. Without you and your teams, we would not have this amazing venue ready to go for our graduates and their families. Thank you, Officer Basquette, our school resource officer, who's running around making sure that everything is safe and all the traffic is moving. Thank you for your support on this important day. Thank you to our administrative assistant team, Miss Van Buskirk, Miss Russell, Miss Fallon, Miss Campbell, Miss Suazo, Miss Lashmit, Miss Ray, and Miss Singleton. Getting us through the logistics leading up to this weekend truly takes a village, and all of you have given countless hours to the class of 2024. Thank you. Thank you to our communications director, Miss Moran, who's hiding somewhere up there in the booth. Hi, Jill. The live stream today and the social media moments you've captured and shared throughout this year will provide lasting memories for our students and their families. Thank you. Thank you to our senior class advisors, Mr. Shavs and Miss Benoit. Why don't you guys stand and give them a round of applause? Come on, graduates, go ahead. Your leadership and guidance has helped make this a fun and successful year for the class of 2024. Thank you both so much. Thank you, Mr. Verdone and Mr. Weldon, for facilitating the tradition of our amazing performing groups for this year's ceremony. Thank you. Thank you to our administrative team, Mr. Bishop, Mr. Travers, Mr. Rudzinski, Miss Casey, Miss Avansian, Miss Mistretta, and Miss Cohen. Your leadership and support have helped guide our students to this very important day. Thank you. Let's hear it for our guidance counselors, Miss Riley, Miss Wayman, Miss Johnson, Mr. Rogers, and Miss D. Horatius for facilitating the college and career process for this year's graduates. We still got a few more. I told you we had a lot of thank yous. Thank you, Superintendent Murphy, the central office team, Mayor Christian, and members of our school committee. As I always love to share, your support for education in our community is unmatched, and you have given these graduates the very best resources and opportunity at every level they've experienced in Marlborough Public Schools. Thank you. Perhaps most importantly, I want to take a moment to thank all of your wonderful families. Graduates, please stand and give your families a round of applause for helping you get here today. I also want to recognize the amazing staff of MHS that I am so blessed to lead. Teachers, counselors, and staff, please stand and be recognized by our graduates and their families. I had to get some water first. I told you this was going to be a good speech. Class of 2024, what a ride it's been. These past few graduation ceremonies, I've spoken to our graduates about being the change our world needed following a global pandemic. But your predecessors were practically young adults when the world came to a halt. They had already experienced middle school and the beginnings of high school. Many of them understood the path that they were on and the path that they wanted to regain as we entered back into a sense of normalcy. But not you guys. You were still kids when it all went down. Kids on the cusp of starting to figure things out. And then, almost overnight, the rug was pulled out from under your feet. But let's fast forward and acknowledge that despite those circumstances, here you are. You made it to this first major milestone in your life through all those barriers and hardships. As the Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius might say, you had to battle your way through this part of your life. Not because you're unlucky or misfortunate, but because for even the most graceful people, real life tends to be more of a wrestling match than a dance. And you did all this with tremendous character. Character that developed a shield of resolve in the face of adversity. A much wiser and older man than I, named Seneca, might say that you're most blessed to have navigated such a challenge. For as he would remind his pupils almost 2,000 years ago, if you go through life without facing an opponent, then no one will ever know what you're made of, not even you. I think what I'm most proud of, though, is how charitable you are as human beings. I've observed a charity that is not for recognition, but driven by compassion you hold towards each other and your community. Our inclusiveness at MHS has reached new heights because of the character of the class of 2024. And as Mother Teresa would say, it's not about how much we give, but how much love we put into what we're able to give. And so, this is your legacy. Class of 2024, a legacy of resolve, compassion, and charity. I can't think of a better way to be remembered. I think I speak for everyone here when I say how proud we all are of you and all you've accomplished. Thank you, Class of 2024. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Salutatorian for the Class of 2024, Violet Wren, to the podium.
Before I begin, I would like to take this time to thank my older sister, Alexandra. Firstly, because she helped me write the speech, but mostly because from the very beginning, whenever I dreamed of who I wanted to become, the answer was always you. Alright, so I would like to believe that my 5-year-old self was truly a culinary master in the making. Chopped, Bake Off, you name the show, I was gonna win it. Although, perhaps I should have considered Kitchen Nightmares first. But here I was. I had everything I needed for the perfect chocolate cake. Sugar, flour, eggs, and wait, is that my mom's potted plant? But there I sat, grinning from ear to ear in a laundry basket, which, in my toddler expertise, was the superior mixing bowl. And there were my parents. There was my mom, watching in horror, and there was my dad, reaching for the camera. And there I was, in the center of it all, too busy cackling with childhood delight to truly care. Whether it's reminiscing about singing Let It Go, or badly belting Minecraft parodies in the car, or even exchanging fidget spinners and slime during recess, it is all too easy to fall into the trap of wishing for the past. All too often, I find myself wishing for simpler times, wondering, when did everything get so complicated? And yet, those times were never truly simple. From hurricanes to recessions to, a global pandemic. But time and time again, time and time again, we've woken up to find the world changed and changed and changed again. But that is simply the nature of history ticking forward. So I urge you all to simply enjoy the present and take this time to truly celebrate. Spend time with friends, with family, and other loved ones. This summer, take time to revisit old hobbies or take risks and try something new. Maybe it's something as simple as cleaning the dishes without being asked, or making mom and dad an edible chocolate cake. Take the time to cherish the people in your present, because each morning we find that we can never quite return to yesterday. Thank you. And with that, it is both my honor and my great joy to welcome the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Alexis Ott.
Thank you, Violet. Hi, my name is Alexis. I would like to start off by saying congratulations. We made it. It only took us 13 years in a global pandemic, but we made it through the long days that never seemed to end, through the classes that were not quite for us, and through the early morning Zoom calls. But after all we made it through, there are still the times we wish we could spend just a little longer enjoying the moment. The little moments. My little moments included blasting music on the bus ride after a win with my teammates, winning the third and final Spirit Week as a class, successfully learning how to march backwards at band camp. It's way harder than it looks. Winning a trivia club match, coaching with my best friend, choosing to attend UConn, making it through my last AP test, and finally, standing before all of you here today. Because although we will never have these experiences again, we hold those memories in the pictures and in the friends we made along the way. I would have not been able to do any of that without the help of my support system. So thank you. Thank you to all of our teachers and administration from kindergarten until now that have helped guide us in our interests. Personally, they helped me decide to study mechanical engineering. Thank you to all of my friends, especially my friend Morgan, who's like an older sister to me, and my classmates and teammates who supported me through everything. Thank you to all my coaches for pushing me to be the very best version of myself. Thank you to my brothers, Owen and Gavin, for always keeping life interesting. Thank you to my parents who are always patient with me, letting me know that putting in an effort is what mattered the most. And most of all, for putting up with my stress baking. By the time I reached junior year, you would have thought I ran a small bakery out of my house. Although this led to more baked goods than my family and friends could eat, baking taught me some of my most valuable lessons. Because just like life has so many paths, a recipe has so many variations. All of those small things I talked about before are like the ingredients that make up the recipe to who we are as individuals. And yes, not all memories that make us up are good. However, even the sweetest cookies have a pinch of salt, and they are all the more better for it. It is truly an honor to be standing before all of you today, but what I consider the highest honor was when our class voted me class friendliest, because that's what means the most to me, being a kind person. So let me leave you with one last remark from Tim McGraw. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride but always stay humble and kind. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome the treasurer for the class of 2024, Luis Oliveira Silva, to join me at the podium for the presentation of the class gift.
Hi, my name is Luis Oliveira, class treasurer of the class of 2024.
And my name is Alexis Ott, class historian of the class of 2024.
We're standing before you today to present our class gift. Our school unified program is something really special for us and holds a special place in our class's hearts.
We want to give back to this incredible program that has provided so many opportunities for new friends and promotes inclusion in sports, classes, clubs, and more. That is why, as a class, we have decided to donate money towards providing jerseys for our unified sports teams to continue our legacy through the unified sports program.
We hope these jerseys win the smile of everyone in the program.
Thank you.
Where is it? At this time, I would like to welcome the president of the class of 2024, Risha Kandaria, to the podium. Let's vote first.
Hi everyone, I'm back, now speaking to you as the class president. Well, part of me wants to say that I can't believe I'm speaking up here as the class president. I think many of us anticipated this moment. While searching for inspiration on what to say right now, there's one thing that stood out to me. We so often hear the phrase, "I can't wait." However, I urge you all to consider what is so important about the thing you can't wait for, that you're willing to overlook the incredible things that are happening in the present. We've all been guilty of this, saying, "I can't wait to graduate," and "I can't wait for college." While the future is significant, there were countless moments throughout our years here that were worth savoring. I'd like to acknowledge some of the little "I can't waits" of our high school experience. All of the moments we couldn't wait for turned into memories. This class had so many "I can't waits" from the big to the small. Without a doubt, our first "I can't wait" was, "I can't wait to take this mask off." Taking those masks off allowed us to see each other's beautiful faces and reconnect after distant Zoom calls. Another "I can't wait" was for our first Spirit Week, sophomore year. That was the year that the class of 2024 came out of nowhere, won, and showed MHS that these underclassmen were a force to be reckoned with. The "I can't wait" for Spirit Week followed us through to our next 2 years of high school, where we remained undefeated. As we became upperclassmen, a new "I can't wait" joined us. I can't wait for Powder Puff. Let me just say, no one does it quite like 2024, because not only were we undefeated in Powder Puff games, both games were shutouts. One distinct feature of our class, often noted by teachers and administrators, is our unique ability to come together, especially when it matters the most. While many of us can't wait to graduate and move on to the next chapter of our lives, I hope you've taken the time to appreciate those moments when we came together as a class, treating each other like family and proving that we are the best family to pass through Marlborough High School. On the subject of family, I'd like to share my biggest "I can't wait." While I've encouraged you all to live in the moment, it's also important to have aspirations. For me, it's "I can't wait to show my parents what I can do." For those of you who don't know, my parents made the 7,000-mile journey from Tanzania to Massachusetts before my siblings and I were born. So to my incredible 2 parents sitting in the crowd watching me say the speech and will shortly watch me walk across the stage, you guys have given me the whole world. My dreams would not have been possible without the hard work and sacrifices you've made. I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for you. I would also like to thank my brother Raj, who maybe never knew until this moment that I grew up wanting to be just like him, and to my twin sister Rhea, who's quite literally been my side these past 18 years. Thank you to Ms. Benoit and Mr. Shavs for the best 4 years, and thank you to all the staff throughout our years for guiding us. Last but most certainly not least, I would like to thank these people for being my support system during high school. Mr. McCardle, Ms. Klein, Mr. Kiley, Ms. Wayman, and Mr. Shavs. I truly couldn't have done it without you guys. Now I will circle back to our biggest I can't wait of high school. I can't wait to graduate. Class of 2024, look around, take it all in. That moment is no longer something you can't wait for. It's finally here. Our future will certainly arrive, but don't let that take away from this time right now. Our moment. We can wait just a little bit longer for everything ahead of us. Right now, we are living our last minutes as Marlborough High School students. I'm definitely living in this moment, but I will say that I can't wait to see what you all do and accomplish in the future. Thank you for an incredible 4 years. Let's graduate.
Wonderful job, everybody. Let's give our students another round of applause. All right, it's that time. Yep. I will now do the presentation of diplomas. Families, every student has earned their moment of fame here today. I'm asking that all of you help us maintain the dignity that this ceremony deserves. Please do not use noisemakers during this part of the ceremony, as it may interfere with the announcement of one of our graduates' names. Come and get them. Come on. Alexis Anne-Marie Ott. Violet Yuen Ren. Risha Sanjay Kandiria. Rhea Sanjay Kandiria. Luis Gustavo Andrade Bernardes. Luis Otavio Oliveira Silva. Xavier Omar Aguilar. J. Lee Isabel Agundis. Alan Aduke. Antonio Alcantar Guardado. Jonathan Michael Alvarenga. Victor Frignani Almandolaro. Sebastian Aranjo Saldariaga. Yeason Giovanni Arujo Lopez. Yara Ayala. Brenda Mariana Nunez Barbosa. Matthew Edward Bardsley. Candelario Antonio Barrera Lima. Clara Barros. Jordan Bautista. Miron Bayliv. Roman Christopher Belly. Laura Marie Benway. Kevin Joel Berganza. Marcelo Gonzalo Borges. Miguel Augusto Anise Borges. Scott Christopher Brady. Anaya Nevea Brandon. Haley Grace Paludin Brown. Ainsley Jane Buchan. Simatimba Arthur Bunjo. Carolina Angel Burgos. Elias Pavel Bertus. Jayshawn Anthony Calhoun. Aiden Demetrius Campbell. Roberta Silveira Campos. Jack Carl Cassetta. Daniela Castillo. Antonio Kazanav Camona. Zachary Taylor Shavs. Jordan Renee Sitalan Che. Catherine Grace Cronin. Edward Vladimir Cucafete Rivera. Crystal Estefania K.R. Ortiz. Ana Julia Bernardes Cuna. Sarah Martins da Conceso. Lara Maria Pereira da Silva. Lucas Enrique da Silva. Nicole Rodriguez da Silva. Nathan Blaine Delbeck. Evan Cyril Davies. Ana Eduarda de Andrade. Robert Miranda de Lima. Julia Silva de Oliveira. Lucas Pereira Guisa. Daniel Baduna Gisuza. Enrique Alves de Souza. Julia Eduarda de Souza. Kiomani Texera DeAndrade. Alexis Nicole De Leon Lockett. Emily Anne-Marie Demers. Megan Louise Deneen. Liana Renee Denny. Luana Marie De Oliveira. Matthew Ryan Desatel. Gabriel Bachista Guies. Pedro Lucas Bochat Diaz. Ryan Jeffrey Dillon. Tiago Dos Santos Reyes. Kawan Rafael Gonsalves dos Santos. Kathleen Almeida dos Santos. Kira Marie Duane. Luis Felipe Javaruski Dutra. Jessica Evelyn Dizioba. Cameron Joseph Ellsworth. Christopher Alejandro Espinoza Barrera. Maggie Grace Fagan. Mallory Elizabeth Farrell. Haley Anne Marie Fay. Yuri dos Santos Ferreira. Lillian Stephanie Flores. Juanes Giovanni Flores George. Emanuele Fodario. Zachary Michael Frazier. Joao Pedro Haya Fertoso. Carlos Amando Galicia. Isai Lionel Galindo. Guilherme Enrique dos Santos Garcia. Emily Daniela Garcia Limas. Carlos Estuardo Garcia Ruano. Melvin Ociel Garcia Escobar. Abigail Rose Gauthier. Cameron Michael Garrity. Anderson Clee Gomez. Jefferson Oswaldo Gomez. Love you, buddy. Go ahead. Go get your diploma. Go ahead. Right over here. Liberalini Goncalves. Maria Goncalves de Almeida. Josanne Gonzalez. Brian Alexander Gonzalez Gonzalez. Maria Luisa Dutra Govea. Ashley Marie Greska. Cecilia Esperanza Guerra Alonso. Maria Eduarda Gahiro. Leani Mota Guiamares. Bruno Gonçalves Guiamares Fio. Riley Paige Hall. Oliver Mitchell Harris. Maria de Los Angeles Hernandez Silva. Devin Otaniel Herrera. Kevin Daniel Herrera. Dominic Joel Huerta. Dylan Tate Huther. Talia Michelle Highland. Gabriel Aiden Irahita. Nice job, Gabe. Elizabeth Rose Johnson. Rose Olivia King. Chulubia, Labua, Chiwanuka. Christopher J. Kruger. Maeve Flag Lafreniere. Rita Vittoria Sakira Lena. Laura Viedo Leal. Brian Alberto Lemus. Leonardo Franco Lorenzo. Antonella Liliana Luberto. Saulo Pereira Maciel Nato. Camillin Leonarda Martins Makoviak. Sophia Jegajo Magalinas. Owen Isaiah Magsum Mendez. Kira Maeve McGuire. Elcito Otanel Marzigos Perez. Daniel Mbala. Isaac Negromente Morellis. Kelson Mejia Carvajal. Kevin Leovane Mejia Garil. Dominic Edward Mealy. Nathan Corbelli Milioli. Nathaniel Raymond Miller. Yondell Irwin Minwesa. Peter Miro. Natalia Rose Molina Morris. Mateus Oliveira Montero. Tyler Patrick Moore. Dominic Abdul Rahim Mukhtar. Zelia Muthani Nascimento Jojo. Kayla Morgan Nugent. Tyra Joy Oglesby. Maybell Caroline Andrade Oliveira. Mila Lorena Oliveira. Carl Olivier. Devin Wayne O'Rourke. Sarah Luna Ortiz. LaGrace Rose Parker. Ava Jane Pasquarelli. Alexander Sampaio Pajotto. Luis Felipe Magno Pena. Joanna Teodoro Pereira da Silva. Daniel Medeiros Perozan. Michelle Aparecida Pinto. Joao Gabriel Hamos. Isabel Lauren Randall. Julia Santana Rangal. Emily Elizabeth Racinos. Emma Ann Riley. Breno Soros Habiro. Diani Lee Rivera. Jada Roberts. Jose Roca Ruiz. Safira Correa Rocha. Jonathan Emilio Rodas. Right there. Fernando Federico De Paula Rodriguez. Parker Donovan Rogers. Dylan Paul Romano. Diana Marie Romo. Olivia Clementine Ramsey. Gabriel Joseph Valim Rosa. Christopher Edward Russell. Anderson Patrick Ryan. Nice job, Andy. Owen Michael Salguero. Congratulations, buddy. Proud of you. Marlon Giovanni Sandoval Castillo. Jeremy Julian Santiago. Eileen Anais Santos. Ryan De Lima Santos. Mileni Christina Santos do Carmo. Luke Clayton Savaggio. Greystone Jose Sazo Hernandez. Sebastian Anthony Scarlett. Rayleigh Scott Joyner. Catherine Baker Say. Aaliyah Mary Shabazi. Davi Fernandez Silva. Jennifer Silva. Marcelo Silva. Roberta Silva. Samuel Morris Sempa. Yeliza Vieta Strelkova. Claudia Melissa Suboyu Tubak. Ryan James Sweeney. Abigail Rose Triano. Nice job, Abby. Lucas Cole Urbanski. Christopher Eduardo Uriza. Nelly Vaca Avila. Bruno Dornelis Valadares. Ava Jean Van Buskirk. Leonardo Yaron Vasquez Alcantar. Joseph Daniel Vasquez Hernandez. Brian Whitneil Vega Carrera. Victor Velasquez Hernandez. Joao Gabriel Fernandez Venediz. Ingrid Victoria Verrera Rios. Raul Leo Velasa. Stephen Adolfo Varula Velasquez. Vivian Francis Walsh. Jenny Vanessa Shitamul Sik. Janelle Ivana Zapata. Annika Marie Ziobro. In a special addition to the class of 2024, our Rotary International Exchange Program student, Val Adrian Gallant. Ready? Superintendent Murphy, Mayor Christian, members of our school committee, parents, families, and friends, it's my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2024. And at this time, I'd like to welcome the Vice President of the class of 2024, Luis Gustavo Bernardes, to the stage to lead our graduates in the turning of the tassels. Luis, it's all yours.
Thank you, Dr. Riley. Hi, my name is Luis Gustavo Bernardes, and I'm the Vice President of the class of 2024. I know everyone's dying to get out of this heat, so I promise to make it quick. I'd like to thank everyone in attendance today for sharing this moment with me and my fellow classmates. To the class of 2024, I'd like to congratulate you on this achievement and wish you good luck on your future endeavors. We are going down this new path we make for ourselves where everyone will face new adversity and new obstacles we have never faced before. Just make sure you continue to follow your dreams and do everything to the best of your ability because you're all destined for greatness. I'd like to thank my teachers, my family, my friends, and everyone that's been with me for these past 4 years. They've truly made it the best 4 years of my life. With the cue of our symphonic band, I invite my fellow classmates to join me in the turning of the tassels, followed by the singing of our alma mater by our a cappella choir and voices required. Classmates, please return to your seats after the alma mater so we can recess out together.
To the alma mater, we pledge our
Let's thank our alums for coming back. Okay. This is what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen. Don't move. You need to put your instruments over there.